and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're talking about my 26th week of pregnancy. Lots has happened, lots has changed, so I'm excited to get you guys updated. As you can tell, we are downstairs by the Christmas tree today. I thought it would be fun and festive to film down here with all of the new Christmas decor out. But let's just get started because there's lots to get into today. So starting with baby, she is officially 2 pounds and she is the size of a papaya. Around 25 weeks, I actually started to be able to feel her foot. So if she would press her foot against my stomach, I could press my stomach and I could actually feel her foot. So it's really cool that she is growing and getting so much bigger, big enough to where I can actually feel her. I will say that she does move a lot at night, mostly at night to be honest. And the reason for that, if that happens to you guys as well, is because when you're up and moving around throughout the day, you're actually rocking them to sleep. And so that's why they aren't as active. But then when you lay down or when you sit down throughout the day, you might feel them more. It's because they're actually waking up because you're not rocking them to sleep by your movements. So I've noticed that she is definitely very active right when I lay down for bed, usually for about 30 minutes. I can't fall asleep right when I lay down just because she's like kicking and moving around. And it's not like the tiny flutter kicks anymore. It's like full on kicking my sides, kicking my bladder. She's much bigger and her kicks are much stronger. Moving on to symptoms. I will say I'm a lot more tired this week. I've been going to sleep when the boys go to sleep, so around 7:30, and then I'll wake up when they wake up around 7:38. So I'm getting about 11 to 12 hours of sleep, but the thing is, it's not good quality sleep because I wake up every couple of hours to use the restroom, and sometimes she'll wake me up with her kicks. So it's just not very good quality sleep, but as long as I get like 12 hours, I feel like I'm good. Normally, I'm someone who is good with like 6 hours of sleep, but when I'm pregnant, I need all the sleep I can get. So the 12 hours of sleep is non-negotiable. I need all of the sleep I can get, especially right now, as I'm approaching my 3rd trimester. I just feel like I'm a lot more tired. Another symptom are vivid dreams. So I've talked about these throughout this whole pregnancy. I've had them throughout this whole pregnancy, but I feel like lately they have been even more vivid. I will wake up and I feel like I can remember every single detail as if I was actually there in that dream. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why they're so much more vivid. Like, they were vivid in the beginning of this pregnancy, but throughout the last couple of weeks, I just feel like they're so much more vivid. One kind of scary thing is that I have been watching Station 19. I don't know if you guys have heard of that show. It's kind of, it's about like firefighters, and I've been having a lot of vivid dreams about fires. So I don't know if they're related, but I should probably stop watching that because I'm like paranoid that my house is gonna burn down now because I'm like having all these dreams and I'm like, is it a sign that my house is gonna burn down? Like, I hope not. So I'm taking a break from watching that to see if the fire dreams, like the vivid dreams about fire, go away because they're kind of scary. Like, I don't know, I don't like it. Like, I'm not a firefighter because I don't like fire. The frequent urination is in full swing. So like I said, I wake up every couple of hours to use the restroom at night. I would say every 2 hours I have to pee like really bad. And the thing that is just not ideal about it is that I don't even pee a lot. Like, it's just, I feel like I have to go so bad, like my bladder is so full, but it's just because she's getting bigger and she's kicking it, she's pressing on it, and so it makes it feel like it's full, but it's really not, so it's only like a couple of drops that come out. But I definitely pee a lot at night, during the day, just all hours, I'm always peeing. Also, sorry if the lighting is changing. We're using natural light, and as you guys know, I don't control the sun, so if she's moving in and out of clouds, I apologize if the light is changing, just bear with me. I think I mentioned back and hip pain in my last pregnancy update at 20 weeks. It is still here. I'm still having the back and hip pain, but it's not as bad. I've started using a heating pad at night, so I'll lay on the heating pad. I'll have it on my back for about 10 minutes, and then I will put it on my side, and then I'll put it on my other side. And then we're gonna get into another pretty big symptom here in a second, but I have felt like the heating pad has helped a lot. So if you guys are having back or hip pain, one, invest in a good pair of shoes. I mentioned these in my 20-week update, but I got a new pair of walking shoes. They're probably running shoes actually, but I just use them for my walks. But I just wear them all the time because I feel like they truly do help my hips. So I'll link those down below if you guys want to check out those. The next symptom is I have symphysis pubis dysfunction. So if you guys are new here, I did have this in my last pregnancy with Noah, and it was horrible. I was in excruciating pain. I think I started getting it around, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure I started getting it around week 22. This started at week 25, this pregnancy. So if you guys don't know what symphysis pubis dysfunction is, it is where in pregnancy, your body produces a hormone called relaxin, and that is to prepare your body to give birth. Basically, what it does is it just makes your ligaments really stretchy. Sorry, I'm just like reading because I wanted to tell you exactly what it was. So sometimes relaxin, the hormone that your body produces when you're pregnant, sometimes it does its job too well, and it loosens the ligaments around your pelvic bone way before the baby is actually ready to come out, and it causes movement and unfortunately pain in the pelvic joint. Basically, if I move my legs in a weird way, it's excruciating pain in my pelvis. So it's really hard for me to put on pants. It's really hard for me to get out of bed. It's really hard for me to move when I'm laying down. Like if I need to adjust, my pelvis hurts really bad. So luckily this pregnancy, I am staying home now with my kids, so I don't actually have like a physical job I have to go to. Whereas my last pregnancy, I used to manage a coffee shop, and I was on my feet all day long. And when this started, I had to sit in a chair because I worked at like a drive-through coffee shop, and kind of like Starbucks, but it wasn't Starbucks. I had to sit in a chair at the drive-through window for my shift because I couldn't walk barely at all. My husband would have to help me stand up. Like if I was trying to get off the couch, he would have to help me get up. So it's not that bad yet. I'm hoping it doesn't get that bad. Again, the heating pad helps. I'm doing some exercises to try to help it. I'm going on walks to try to keep it at ease. Because I notice it gets really bad if I sit too long. So like when I'm laying down in bed, it'll be really bad if I try to move because it's just been in the same spot for a while, if that makes sense. Apparently it's more common if you have multiple pregnancies. So I didn't have it with Weston, but I did have it with Noah, and I was assuming I would get it again. They say like 1 in 300 pregnant women are diagnosed with it, but in reality, more like 1 in 4 people actually get it or like get a version of it. So I'll insert a picture of it like right here. But basically my pelvic bone is like stretching and it's like this. So it's like pulling apart, it's like this. So when I move, it like hurts really bad. It's hard to visualize, so that's why I'm gonna put a picture here. But if you have it, I feel for you. If you don't, you're lucky because it hurts. It's excruciating. The next symptom is shortness of breath. I've had this pretty much my whole pregnancy, but it's getting a lot worse. I feel like I can't really finish a sentence without needing to take like a deep breath. And I know that's normal. I know that happens to everyone, but it's just something I've been noticing because it's happening a lot more frequently. As my stomach is getting bigger, I have noticed that it's harder to bend down. It's harder to bend down to like shave my legs and tie my shoes. It doesn't help that I have the symphysis pubis dysfunction, or SPD for short. It doesn't help that I have that because it makes it hard for me to like put my leg up to shave my legs. It's also just my stomach is kind of in the way now, so it's hard for me to bend over. It's hard for me to grab things off the floor. Everything is just getting a little bit harder now because she is getting bigger, and that's a good thing, but it does make things a little bit harder to do. Another really strange symptom that I have noticed is that I'm getting so hot at night. So I'm someone who keeps my house pretty cold. I like to keep my house at 67. If I had my way, I would have it at like 65 at night, but I do have 2 kids and a husband and a dog who I can't freeze. So we keep it at 67 at night too, and I just feel like I'm so hot at night. I'm sweating. I can't get comfortable. And I'm normally someone who can't sleep without covers on. Like, I sleep with a comforter on. And that's just how I like it. I like a cold room, and I like to pile on the blankets. I think I'm about at the point where I just need to start going to bed with just a t-shirt on and call it good, because it's just like I still wake up sweating and I have no covers on, and like I look over, my husband's like bundled up in the blankets because he's so cold, and I'm like freaking sweating and hot, and I don't know. Another weird symptom is I've noticed that my nails are growing so fast. It's probably from the prenatals. My hair is growing fast, like really fast too, but it's definitely the prenatals. But I figured I would mention that because I feel like I have to cut my nails like once a week, and normally I don't cut my nails once a week. Usually I go at least like 2 or 3 weeks. So I feel like they're growing like twice as fast. Same with my hair. Moving on to cravings. I have been craving eggs, which I've pretty much been craving this whole pregnancy. Also been craving peanut butter toast. I feel like there's nothing better than toast and then putting peanut butter on it while it's still warm and like having the melty peanut butter. That's just been like my go-to breakfast lately. I've had a lot of go-to breakfasts throughout this pregnancy, but the last couple of weeks it's been peanut butter toast with like a whole wheat piece of toast. And then I've also been craving smoothies. So that's usually been my breakfast, is like smoothie with peanut butter toast. So good, I love it. And then like I said, the smoothies, raspberries, strawberries, just berries in general. I've just been like craving sweetness, but not candy, like just wanting like sweet fruit. So good. And then I've also been craving the Cheetos Simply like white cheddar puffs. Those have been like a nice snack, and you guys know I'm trying to watch my weight gain. I say it all the time. I've just been looking for like healthy alternatives or healthier alternatives to like normal snack foods. So we picked up those white cheddar puffs, and they're not horrible. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. I will show you guys my bump really quick. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. I'll have to move you guys down. So it's pretty big. I feel like I normally carry lower, but it might be, I hear that people normally carry girls a lot higher and carry boys lower, but I've always carried really low, so I feel like she's kind of high, which is different. It's kind of cool. All right, you guys, that is going to be everything for today's update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like pregnancy updates like this, give this video a thumbs up so I know you guys like them. If you guys are new here, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below so you are notified every time I post a new video. And leave me a comment down below letting me know if you guys are pregnant, what week you are, if you're experiencing any of these pregnancy symptoms, if you guys have had SPD. I'm just really curious, and I feel like the comment section is a good way for us to all connect. That's really why I make these videos, is because I not only want to be able to look back on these pregnancies, but I also like to connect with other women who are going through the same thing as me, and just so that you guys can connect in the comment section as well. So I know a lot of you guys do that. Just really curious to know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming